Why, hello there, everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you're doing fine. It's Wednesday today, so that's me going. Only 2 more days of a week left. Isn't that good? I think that's good. So today we're going to be kickstarting our little hardcore mode D&D 5th edition run. We might give up. We might not. We might just call it a D&D 5 run. So the biggest differences in this kind of hardcore mode is you don't get kind of lots of skill stuff bonuses. We're not rolled for what our kind of backgroundy thing is for. Animalkin, by birth or druid meddling, you are part beast. And keep your hood low and your voice down, lest humankind cast you out. Well, sadly, I've already got a picture, so that's not going to be the one, is it? Let's try again. No, we're not a kid either, so... For Blight, recent times have seen a terrible plague. You survived, but at what cost? Can it be stopped? Okay. So we can presume that in the universe is, or at the moment in this region, across this kingdom or nation, there is a plague going on. So the big thing is that you just get you just get a flat kind of proficiency plus stat bonus for skills, regardless of level. There's no kind of deeper specialization on skills. So, yeah, that's a thing. You roll for hit points, of course. Yeah, and you roll down the line 3d6 for stats. And kind of broadly, that's the main difference when it comes to kind of character creation. Everything else is as is in the rules. So, I've got Foundry, where I've kind of put a similar character in. We probably won't be able to roll most of our skills on here because by default you get the I think you get you just get what do you get? So animal handling is wisdom, it's -1. Alright, no, so these are all good for now, right? We can roll all those stats off of here. Yeah, as long as we don't get we don't go to expertise, we're good. We can just use this. This is fine. I think, yeah, mostly everything else on that side is fine, is the same. One big thing is you. Where is it? Injury. Let's just hit this a second. So on injury, you can... There's this grit your teeth thing, which allows you to recover hit points during combat. But if you take 10 or more damage in a single attack, you become injured. And if you're injured, you can't heal via you can't use for grit your teeth or heal through non-magical means. And you die on -10 hit points. Fair enough. This is an interesting mechanic, so we'll look into that when it turns up. Death, that's fine. Spells, not slots. Not entirely sure as so I don't like the entire roll for spells nonsense, so I'll probably end up going something more classic. You can only reach level 10. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, back in the olden days, you could have characters reaching like level 30. I mean, that doesn't feel particularly hardcore to me. If you manage to get higher, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to keep on going. I mean, advantage and disadvantage, upper hand in combat, and then we could have like a zones instead of kind of tactical combat. challenge rating. So basically, armor class plus challenge rating, hit points at 10 times challenge rating. And they get plus to their attack based off of challenge rating. And this is all fine. Yeah, the zones. You get this for free on the SRD if you just look for hardcore D&D 5e. And it'll go. I don't know how we'll find this, or whether or not just going to normal will be more interesting. Another thing that I've done in the instance is I've set the what's it called? I've set the recovery to the gritty realism setting, so that means it takes 24 hours for a short rest and 7 days for a long rest. So that's something else. And yeah, other than that, I think we're good. So I'm also using for the oracles at the moment the solo adventure kit, the solo adventurer's toolbox, which is a 5e specific set of tables and oracles. Now I'm going to be trying to do these sessions at like half hour a piece, as opposed to like closer to the 1 to 1.5 hours that we've been doing for the other thing. So we'll see. But the character is Harah Smith, a chaotic good criminal. She's a rogue by trade. She's got a lot of skills. Again, human, so I took as a feat skillful. Of course, I'm pointing out up there as opposed to down here. This is the big problem when I'm going between computer and thingy. Yeah, so really kind of not great statistics. So 12 for strength, 13 for dex, 6 for con. That's going to be a problem. 9 for intelligence, 8 for wisdom, 13 for charisma. These would be ironically, these would be slightly less bad stats if it was OSE. Because I think that would still be a -1. That would be a 0, and that would be a, although that would also be a 0, so. The new world, it gives and it takes away, doesn't it? Yeah, this is Harah. So she's survived the plague, and the plague is still ongoing. And I've rolled up the initial seed for the adventure, which was the initial seed was that some worthy creature's life threatened, and we had negotiate, prepare, mediate, participate as the resultant quest. So what I think that's going to be is that the son of the inn that we're in. Let's open up. Let's bring you back to here, everybody, and let's just go here. So let's just make some notes, shall we? Yes, let's make some notes. Create a journal entry. Solo 5e. Create. Add a page. Harah. Story 1. Okay. And so the quest is the son of Elric Brewer has been kidnapped and I think I want to stay in the city for now. So we'll have it be a faction inside the city. So we'll probably say, well, it's been kidnapped by somebody who has left a ransom note And we'll figure those details. So for the ransom note, it's got to have a location, right? So where's Thingy gone? Not you, nor you, nor you, my dear. Oh, and I think I mentioned the other day, I made the image in Throne and Crown. I think that's what it's called. One of the new Korean kind of WoW rip-offs. So if we go to here and we go, which of these do we think feels good? City, that might be good. 90. Technology. Enormous technology. So a clock tower, right? There's the meeting location is the clock tower at the center of Anvil. And for some reason I've not imported this into the thingy, but if we have a look here on Camo, I knocked together this little map in Wonderdraft. Anvil is here, which is the main town in this area, and it's kind of it's kind of connected to everywhere else, and this is kind of the initial adventure zone. Browser. So it has been captured. We've been told the meeting location is in Anvil. I guess we'll ask. Oh, do I have the small? Small doesn't work on here. Why doesn't small work? Small. I guess I've not made small on here. That's annoying, eh? Okay, fair enough. We won't worry about it. We'll roll the dice in here. I should really send that off to a different screen. So if we go to fate question and we go, are we to meet at midnight? Likely, or are we to meet at night, I should probably say. At night, to chat. No, we're going to meet during the day. Clearly they're looking for... we're going to meet during the day because there is more traffic, right? Okay. Does Elric have the requisite materials for the trade? Fake question. Does Elric have what is required for the trade? Question mark. 5. Exceptionally, yes. Yes. We should probably have written that down here. Elric has what was asked for. Is Elric willing to give it up? Fake question. Unsure. Is Elric ready to give it up? Question mark. Copy. We don't know how much he likes his kid. No. Exceptionally no. And what was asked for. Exceptional no. Okay, so I think what's going to happen. Does Elric the brewer, does Elric tell Harah that he's doing a switcheroo? Question mark. To chat. Yes. Okay, and Harah for some reason decides to go along with it. Yes. Okay. Why? Motivation going to be any good? 88. Safety 69. Official. Okay, so what we're asking for, what they're asking for is a dangerous. All right, what we're probably asking for, right, is a dangerous explosive in the wrong hand, and Elric doesn't want to get involved in that. Even it's to save his son. So has he given us money instead? Main question. Has he given us money instead? Question mark. I think it's... I mean, we don't know how rich the guy is, so... Yes, okay, so he's given us quite a lot of money. He's given us a large bag of coins. And we've got to negotiate with whoever it is that's got the child, got the son. Is it an older child or is it a younger child? Are we dealing with like an adult son or a child? So is it an older child? Older child. Is it an older child? Yes. Okay, so okay, in their early 20s. Yes, they're in their early 20s. Okay. So the opening scene. Is that Elric? Elric receives the ransom note. And looks worried. So we're going to say that Harah has been staying in this inn for a couple of days. Well, she's been staying in an inn kind of around the corner, and she comes to this tavern every evening to have a little drink and whatnot. And she sees the distress on Elric's face. So she sees the distress on Elric's face. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. So she sees the distress and sidles on over and goes, "What's up, Elric?" And Elric kind of says, "Oh, I've just received this. I've just received this letter. It's got they've taken my son, Elric Jr." Now let's just quick note that Elric Jr. They want a large barrel of my brewing vat concoction, and I couldn't possibly let them have that. And she's like, "Well, why is that?" And she's like, "Well, it's a protected product by the city authorities. You're not allowed to give it to anyone who isn't registered, or else they can do all kinds of terrible. It would mean years in the mines to the north." And she's like, "Oh, okay. So what are you going to do instead?" Well, I mean, I can't go there myself. It would be I'm just an innkeeper. How about you take this large sack of gold and negotiate with the captors and get my boy back?" And she's like, and he's like, "Well, there'll be some money in it for you. I'll give you 50 gold pieces." And she's like, that sounds like a decent amount of money. She's got 30 gold pieces at the moment, I think, if memory serves me correctly. I might have got, yeah, it's fine. So she's got not a huge amount. So another 50 gold pieces. 50 gold pieces will kind of like keep her in food and whatnot for the foreseeable future. So she's like, okay. So she's got this here bag of gold, and she's going to head head down to the clock tower. I mean, it's during day, so she'll probably pick like 3 in the afternoon. You know, it's a market day, so she's going to head into the market. There's a new scene transition. So she picks up the bag and she heads out of the place. So new scene. Arriving at the market near the clock tower. So she's going to go near the clock tower and she's going to survey it for a little while, right? So that's the expected scene. And chaos rating is... things have got a bit hairy, so we're going to go up. So chaos rating is 6. So over here, boop. Take our chaos rating up to 6. Check our scene, which I'm pretty sure is this button. 3. Scene was altered. Okay. Alteration is normally just a minor thing. So so we can add something, remove something. We're going to add a couple of watchmen, right? So a couple of watchmen. So do we see anyone suspicious? That's first things first. Let's have a check. Do we see anyone suspicious? Let's go unsure. 57. Yes. We see. Is it just one person? Fake question. Yes. We see a suspicious person. So we start watching this suspicious person. And I think we should probably have a skill roll, right? That sounds good to me. We'll have a skill roll. Where did she go? Where's she hiding? Oh, there she is. I think that's the journal. This is the rulebook. There she is. Right. So, stealth. Let's have a stealth roll. Situational bonus. There's no bonus. I mean, she's a criminal and she's a rogue, so I think she gets to roll advantage on this. Wow. 5e, doing what 5e does best. 8. So this guy's got to get a better than an 8 on his roll, and he's probably got like plus 1 to his perception. 13. Okay, so he spots her. She needs to roll a perception to see if she notices that she's been spotted. 19. Okay, well she's clocked that she's been clocked that this individual's clocked her. Is the individual a human? Where did it go? Where'd my mythic go? Come here, mythic. Where did I put you? I've put it somewhere. Why are you so big? Go away. There it is. Found it. Is it a human? Yes. Okay. We spot a suspicious person. Human. Spot a suspicious human. They've spotted us. How do they react? Maybe general actions will give us something interesting. 76. Playful. 65. Move. Okay, so also let's have a quick a man, question mark. Yes, okay. So this geezer's spotted us. He gives us a smirk, and he tries to vanish into the crowd to play a little game of cat and mouse, right? So do we manage to keep a track of him? So again, I kind of feel we're gonna have to have a bit of a versus situation here. There she is. Come here. So she's gonna need to make a perception roll. It's gonna be a normal roll. That's not very good. And he will make a stealth roll, and he'll get +3. Wow. Okay, so she keeps tabs on him. He's clearly just kind of messing around with her. Is he luring her into a trap? Let's see. 58. Yes. Okay. So he's leading her into a trap. And I mean, she's managing to follow. So he darts down this alleyway, and in the alleyway, someone comes out behind her, and he turns around in front of her. Are these guys related to? Are these guys involved in a kidnapping? It's doing unsure. Yes. Right. Okay. So they're involved in the kidnapping. So she's gonna kind of look forward and look back and kind of grimace a moment, and he turns around and goes, "Ha! Well, who might you be? You stealthless individual." And she's oh, my name's Penny. I'm just just around here. I wasn't doing any particular, but then you smiled at me, and I thought I'd follow. So deception. Let's roll on deception. Okay, so that's a 19. So he's gonna have to do a perception roll. And his perception is +1. So I think I said +1. Whatever. It is now. Oh, that looked like it was going to be a 20 for a moment. And he's like, well, no matter. Her charisma's 13. So she's okay, but also, yeah, kind of cute. That's it's awfully unfortunate for you, my dear, because We've got uses for people who could be good serving folk, and a geezer behind them kind of steps forward. So the question here is, how do we think? She's got a rapier, but there's 2 of them, which is not a good start. So she will look either side, and I mean, she's in an alleyway, right? So is there a route up to the ceiling? Where have I put? I keep on putting these places. There it is. Is there a route up to the ceilings? Is there a route to the ceilings? Question mark to chat. I think it's a yes. Yes, okay, right. So she's going to make an athletics roll, difficulty 13, to get up. Oh, and she does it amazingly. She's right up there, and behind her, she kicks away the draining pipe that she's run up, and they're like, "What the hell?" So for them to get up, it'll probably be a 16. We'll say the geezer that was behind him is kind of like big and lulking. So he'll probably have a bit of a... Just for an auto dice roller in here. There's some games have kind of like a GM quick dice roller. No, I'll have to have a check to see if there is one of those, right? So, 2d20, and he gets the lowest, and the difficulty is 16 now, and he's got like a +1 for the big guy. No, he doesn't get up. The other guy though has a +3, so target's 16. 20. Okay, right. So the other guy is right up that pipe right after her. She's chasing. She's being chased along these ceilings, and so kind of. I guess this is kind of like a set of combat zones now, right? So the big guy can't get up onto the ceiling. Harah spins around, pulls out her rapier, on guard, right? And he's like, oh, you're armed. And he pulls out his dagger. Right. One of those rare moments where you think, where it occurs to you that a hand crossbow could have been handy. Okay, right. We're right up against it now. Okay, right. So she whoops, sugar. I just hit my microphone. That's the problem I had when I putting my bit of wire there. Anyway, right. It hasn't broken my voice though, which is good. Okay, so she jumps around, pulls out the sword, on guard. He pulls out his dagger. This is going to be great. I'm going to carve you up like a fish. Shame though. And she's like, whatever. CR1, which means he gets +1 to his rolls. She gets hers. They both roll initiative, right? If you imagine, there's now a combat noise. Initiative. So she'll roll. There's just a button here. Can I just do that? Can. No. 17 on her part. 19 on her part. And he gets +1. 2, 3. Okay, right. So she is acting a lot faster than him. So, to hit, he's probably got leather armor on as well. Probably doesn't have a he'll. Oh wait, no. It's the target is 11, right? For according to the rules. According to the rules here, armor class is 10 plus CR. Hit points is 10 times CR. Okay. So he's got 10 plus. So he's got an armor class of 11. And she has... Does she have any interesting abilities? Sneak attack? Not really. Expertise? Sneak attack. You know how to streak subtly and exploit a foe's distraction. Once per turn can deal an extra d6 to one creature you hit with an attack. Oh wait, it doesn't... You don't need to actually do anything here. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if at least one of your allies is within 5 feet of a target. The ally doesn't have the incapacitated roll. Okay. But I'm going to say... Alright, I'm going to say that... well, she's also resourceful. You gain heroic inspiration. That's not quite what we're looking for. Versatile. That's the origin feat. So I say that what she's going to do in order to gain advantage of his sneak attack, right? Because really, it's not a sneak attack. It's more of a kind of like, you know how to stab people good. She kicks a tile off of the ground as her bonus action, and it kind of flies towards this geezer, and he kind of ducks a little bit out of the way. That sounds like it's cool and thematic, obviously. So he kind of ducks a little bit, and she goes to stab the guy. So, inventory, we click on the little rapier. Normal attack. Yeah. Attack mode one-handed. Yeah, normal. 17. Oh, for God's sakes, universe. Okay, so she misses. What do heroic points do? Because I feel like I might spend it. No point. Okay, well, she misses. Embarrassing. He attacks her. It's a +1. Just gonna be quick. He hits. He'll do a d6 damage. 2 points of damage. Okay, so this isn't good. She's down to half hit points. She attacks again. Normal attack. Yeah. Oh, this time she hit good. Okay, so she attacks. No, not attacks. She does damage and critical hit. So, really? 4, 3 plus 1, 8. Well, that's awful. But he's probably not going to be fooled by a thing again, right? So, weapon mastery. You train to allow the use of a weapon. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can change which one it is. So, hold on. Something about weapon. I don't know. I think, yeah, fine. Fine. So he gets to attack her again. Might be dead now. No, he misses. So she darts back. His dagger goes in for a cut. But she's quick enough to duck out of the way. And she will attempt to stab him again. Yep, normal. And that's a hit. So stab, damage. Normal. Yeah, there you go. 7 more points of damage. She stabs him, and he kind of crumples to the ground in agony, and kind of slowly slides down the roof, and she kind of runs off. Starts running off. Did the guards see any of this kerfuffle on the roof? So let's see. Did they? Very much yes. Okay. So next time we'll start with the guards. Saw the fight on the roof. And we'll wrap up this session here. So thank you. Hopefully this is something you're going to be interested in watching more of. There should be some wee boxes with future options for you to listen to and chill out to. Thank you very much. See you soon. And let's see if we can get this guy's son back. Bye-bye.